Hello guys and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the NASDAQ 100 futures chart. We've seen some very volatile movements here in the NASDAQ 100, so it's very important that we get into this video today. But just before I start today's video, for those who are interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I've left the website link in the description of today's video. I charge a very small fee of $29.99. NASDAQ 100, horrible way to end the week and the trading month of April. What can I say? We were trading pretty much flat as we went into the open. I think we did briefly turn into positive territory when we hit around 13,450. And in the past 3 hours, we've completely rolled over here. And more importantly, we've completely paired all those gains that we achieved yesterday. So it's really horrible to stomach for the bulls here, even as NASDAQ 100. Like myself, I was pretty confident that we had actually bounced here at 13,000, but as you can see, we're now trading below 13,000. So this is terrible. And I actually want to go ahead and show you two charts that I found whilst conducting my research for the final trading session of the month today. I'm going to take over to the signal chat that I have. So this is my signal service chat. If we just bring up the Telegram group chat, sorry. I basically shared two charts with my signal team today. First being the AAII bull bear spread sentiment survey, and it's just crazy. At this moment in time, we are the most negative. So the sentiment of retail investors is the most negative it has been, dating all the way back to 2009, which was the financial crisis. This is incredible. That's how bearish the sentiment right now between retail traders is. And, I can see that from my brokerage that I own and trading platform. The trades, our trading volume has gone down significantly. We can see it from, looking at Robinhood's trading earnings like last night. I think they come out and reported a massive decrease in trading volume. And, I can see that firsthand, and I'm telling you right now that retail traders are incredibly scared at this moment in time, and, the overall sentiment is very bearish. That being said, what typically happens from these reading areas, well, what tends to happen is that we do bounce back, and when we do bounce back, we bounce back very sharply. So if that was to happen, then we would see obviously a massive correction in the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500, and the Dow Jones 30 towards the upside. Now, moving away from that, I want to show you another chart, and this chart I really like. This is the S&P 500, and it currently shows that we are currently having the worst start to a year dating back to 1970. That's right, 1970. So over 50 years, this is the worst start we've had to a trading year. This is incredible. And, I was just sending a message actually to my signal team, basically saying how difficult it is at this moment in time. I think so far these past 4 months have been the most difficult trading months of my whole entire career, and I started trading just after the financial crisis, and I think that sentiment survey kind of shows you why. This is, it's been the most negative sentiment dating all the way back to 2009, which is, what's that, nearly 13, 14 years ago, so crazy. And, the big fear now, guys, is that if we do break below this 13,000 area, this could just be a very large ABC correction. And, if for those who don't know what an ABC correction is, let me just try and bring it up. There we go. So, here you've got your A leg all the way down to there. You've got your B leg up towards 15,300, and then the C leg has to, of course, be below A. And, we can't really count that. It would have to be quite far down. And, typically speaking, the B to C leg is the same distance it is from, the A leg. So if we did get that move lower, we could be looking at prices decreasing all the way down to 11,672. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be the case for sure. Come Monday, we could see a huge bounce towards the upside. And as I mentioned, we've still got several large tech companies to come out and report earnings, and it could be a complete change in sentiment due to a fundamental reason, whether that be the Ukraine and Russia conflict. It could be the Fed minutes next week, for example. If they come out and sound a bit more dovish than investors are anticipating, that could be that bullish catalyst. Whether it's towards the upside or the downside, I do know that there's going to be some fantastic money-making opportunities on the horizon here. But I'm very happy to see out the month of April. Typically, April is a very bullish month of the year, and as the old saying goes, in May, they say sell in May and go away. But what you might see is the complete opposite. You might see April being the very bearish month and May actually being a rather positive month. So it could be inverted, and that's certainly what I hope the case will be. Or we could just have an absolute bloodbath in May, and we could go and trade down towards that 11,700 area. Your guess is as good as mine, but what I am clearly aware of is that we are currently testing the 13,000 supportive area here, and if we do get a daily close below this swing low for the week, that would be incredibly bearish going into next week. That being said, if we can bounce back in the next, I think, 31 minutes left of today's trading session, and we get that close above 13,000, then of course, going into Monday's trading session, which is the start of a new month, of course, we could start to see some buying from there, and we could hopefully go and take out the swing highs of this week, which of course is up around 13,500 to 13,400. But as I mentioned, guys, we are approaching the oversold territory, so ultimately the NASDAQ 100 should bounce in the near-term future, and as I mentioned, there will be some fantastic money-making opportunities. So as it's a weekend now, definitely go and take some time to go and look at my website, dailymarketmovements.com. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I charge a very small fee of $29.99, and I'm very excited going into a new month as we already have some fantastic trades open.